for today's cup of coffee
Cup of coffee.
is cold.
It is cold.
Yeah.
We're buried up to our asses in snow.
We probably got about 5 or 6 inches all told, and it's not going anywhere for a couple of days.
No.
We're supposed to have wind chill that's well below 0. But then next week...
Not fun.
No. But it's supposed to start getting out of here in a few more days.
Yeah.
And then get back up in the 40s and 50s and stuff like that. I can deal with that. But right now, ice, no.
No. It's not fun. It's not comfortable. I want spring already.
Yeah, I think everybody's wanting spring. It's just a week like this definitely will make you dream of springtime. Something else that'll make you dream. This may give you some nightmares. Because I've been busy. When I've got too much time, I'm all over the inner zones. Of course, I'm doing that, But I go down some really weird rabbit holes. And one of the rabbit holes that I found that came up in my recommendations, because every now and then YouTube will do the recommendations justice. Sometimes you're going, what the hell is this? It's probably what people say when they see our little cup of coffee.
I've run up on little channels, and I'm just because of one recommendation, and I'm like, oh, this is actually really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of little channels out there that are just being throttled.
There are.
And that does, some of them are really, really good.
Some of them.
So this is from Michael Salla. And...
Okay. Salad?
Not salad, Salla. He's an Australian gentleman and found on Amazon as far as his biography. And it says, Dr. Michael Salla is an internationally recognized scholar in international politics, conflict resolution, and U.S. foreign policy. I don't know.
Okay.
And it says he has held academic appointments in the School of International Service and the Center for Global Peace, American University, Washington, D.C., the Department of Political Science, Australian National University, the Elliott School for International Affairs at George Washington University. It says he has a Ph.D. in government from the University of Queensland, Australia. Why the hell would you want a Ph.D. in government? Of course, I guess it's a good thing that somebody's got one that knows maybe sort of what's going on, because the rest of us don't.
Yeah, but that seems just kind of, you got a boring life there.
Well, no, he's just different people are interested in different things. He's a very interesting individual. It says that he has been awarded significant financial grants from the United States Institute of Peace and the Ford Foundation for Peacemaking Initiatives involving mid to high level participants from the East Timor conflict. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is
And it says that he's more popularly known as a pioneer in the development of exopolitics, the study of the main actors, institutions, and political processes associated with extraterrestrial life.
Aliens. So he works in the Department of Aliens.
Yeah. And how that would affect the processes, including government and stuff here on this planet.
The what?
It's actually pretty damn interesting. It really is. And so I will definitely put a link. And the video that I found, he was interviewing a gentleman named John DeSouza. Now, John DeSouza is a very interesting character. He honestly is. And
what was it that you called him?
I will get to that. I really will get to that. And so it said in the little description that the other gentleman had, Dr. Salla, he had written in his description box that John DeSouza was an FBI special agent working on counterterrorism and paranormal cases for 25 years. That he conducted many investigations and collected the real X-Files used on the top-rated television show, The X-Files.
So some of those files actually were actually legitimately used.
That supposedly came from DeSouza. And it says that, you know, he has written 3 books, you know, and so one of them, I think it says here, it says The Extra Dimensionals, this is one of the books, True Tales and Concepts of Alien Visitors, contains predictions about how a false flag project Bluebeam event will play out.
That's some scary shit.
Yeah. And so the YouTube video is entitled Project Bluebeam About to be Unleashed, according to former FBI special agent. This was 8 months ago, so this was prior to the Miami Mall incident.
Mm-hmm. So this was not like shot out there because of that incident.
No, because
this was just an independent thing.
But I did. Dr. Salla had I think he does like one of the little shorts that talks about headlines during, you know, that happens during a week and stuff. And he did mention that. Like I said, you'll have to look for that in whatever little section as far as shorts.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting conversation with, and I think they call him the X-Man.
The X-Man.
DeSouza. I think that's what he sort of has. He's character. He is a character. And anybody that has been in any kind of alphabet agency in any form, I'm like, You sort of sit there and take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly. You don't trust a single thing that they're saying.
But I swear to you, the whole time especially when he first started talking in this interview, and this is just me, and I'm weird, and it's a matter of, is it a psychic thing that I'm seeing? Because there's nothing that I would have intentionally done to cause the thought of this man in a Carmen Miranda outfit come to mind. But I could see it. I could see it. I could see it. So I don't know. That does not have anything to do with the information that DeSouza gave out.
No, but that's just the vibe he gave you.
Yeah. Which was very odd. But
I'm like, I can kind of see it. But
I told Kid, I said, come here. Because I usually don't, something like that doesn't just, that was too random to be random.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't just pull that out of your ass.
No.
It's like, think of the essence of that.
No, it's not like I sit and think about Carmen Miranda hardly ever.
Right.
Ever. But there was just some essence to him, so yeah. But as they were talking about this Black Swan event and how that a dirigible could be used to mimic a mothership over some of these major cities,
right,
and cause mass panic.
Yeah, he said that there's like more than likely going to be 20 actual motherships or whatever, and then with that Project Bluebeam stuff, it would make it seem like it was more than actually it is.
And then that from the motherships they would have, he said that the reason that they changed the definition from UFO to UAP was that the UAPs are man-made.
And so with that, they wanted to distract from the actual UFOs.
Yeah, and it was funny because DeSouza had problems pronouncing that oh mau mau.
Oh mau mau. Oh mau mau.
It's not just me.
I noticed that, and I'm like,
it's not just me. But he was honestly thinking that could be some form of mothership. He thought it was odd that all this stuff from the supposed experts all this information is suddenly that they flip-flopped on this issue after 50-some years of them denying all this.
Right.
And that now that they're pushing it, and it's almost daily.
It really is, because it's like every day you see something new coming out about like aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the year has barely started and we've already got an alien sighting.
Mm-hmm. That
so,
and as far as different footage of some of these spheres.
mm-hmm. But he says that there was more than likely a lot in tail with that Project Bluebeam stuff, and
Yeah.
the aliens is just part of it.
Yeah. But he is of the opinion that these are interdimensional beings.
Very much so. And he thinks that most people don't... He said that most people genuinely do not understand that. They think that they're physical, like
Right.
you and I.
It's fallen angels.
Yeah.
But as far as certain elites being in contact with them and making deals with them, yeah. Yeah.
I would... That's...
Scripture has told us that for thousands of years.
Literally. That's a soul contract you're making there. Don't do that shit.
Well, that's
Like,
the reason
that's-
all of us, as far as us being here at this particular time, on
Well, you
some,
even
we
said-
were deployed.
Well, you even said yourself, like, God said, don't do that.
Oh, as far as with contracts
Yes.
with demons, oh, of course you don't do that ever.
That's
Ever.
just stupid.
Yeah, yeah. And now there are some other people on other videos, of course, that Dr. Salla has, and please pray for discernment when you're watching any of this stuff, because you can get really confused really quickly if you don't know. And if you don't know and you find yourself getting confused, pause it, go on to something else, research for yourself to find truth. Pray that you will find truth.
Well, that was like the lady that you were playing earlier that was talking like Yeshua's an alien or something.
Right.
And she agrees with that. What was it? What was it that you were saying? Gnosticism?
It was Salla, who is a Gnostic.
Gnostic.
And so that's
And
a whole can of worms if you go down that.
And what she was saying was very similar to the Gnostic beliefs, right?
On some of it, but as far as it was, she had this whole mishmash of beliefs going on. She's a confused individual. I'm not saying that she didn't experience what she experienced, but this is why you have to study and make yourself approved.
Mm-hmm.
You really do. And it's like the research that I've done, it was not just somebody saying I saw an alien. I listened to the people that say I saw an alien. But as far as scripture, yeah, I've years
Yeah. You took
of learning from people who could read Hebrew, Greek, Aramaic. Those are the original languages, and that understood the culture at the time, that understood the parables and the references, because you don't understand it if you don't have any basis of that.
Right.
But she was wanting to throw, Kabbalah in on that, which is mysticism. It's occultism.
Mm-hmm.
And to sit there and think that, even though the scripture says, don't do that, don't get involved with all that stuff, because you're calling on spirits to do something you want them to do, they're going to expect payment.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the price is always too high. Always. So for her, even though she said that she had met this being that said that it was Yeshua, Christ, God is not going to go against his word. He does not. I don't care what, and I have seen so much of this just in the past few days, people standing up in buildings that are supposed to be churches.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sitting there and doing things and talking about things that is totally against scripture. And some of the congregation sitting there going, yeah, you tell him. And I'm thinking, oh, do not stand close to that person because God is not mocked.
No.
He does not wink at sin. Just because there's a lot of sin that's common, that does not mean that it's okay. So do I believe that we've got lots and lots of people in league with fallen angels and demons?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
We do.
But it was a most interesting interview. And like I said, it's about an hour and a half long.
I'm like, seriously, I don't know that I can trust a single thing that he's
I
saying,
don't know
but
that
at
I
the
can
same
trust it
time, it's
either.
like some of that shit I've heard from other people, so it's like...
Right. And this is where, as far as when you hear it from other people, different sources, don't just trust one source. But I swear it took me 45 minutes to get the image of him out of my mind, him with the
dancing
Carmen Miranda fruit hat.
Yeah.
Now, I want y'all to
Iconic
go
fruit
and
hat.
watch at least 5 or 10 minutes of it and sit there and go, if you want to say Orlando Honey, you
Just dancing
warped,
along.
you lost it this time.
Just dancing along to it.
I could
You
just
know
see
what?
it.
You
I
know
could
what?
see it.
If he's doing that and it makes him happy, if it makes him happy and he does it in his own time, in the privacy of his own house, he can do that.
Well, he ain't on the clock now for the government. So he was talking about the beginning, the difference between the Pinkertons.
Yeah, he was talking about the Pinkertons
That was very
and the FBI.
fascinating, which that was the group that was to hold government accountable to try to find corruption and do different things like that. It was outsourced. It was a private organization
And they
until
got that
they
right
became
now.
corrupt. And so J. Edgar Hoover, who was massively a cross-dresser, was the one that started the FBI. And I'm thinking, maybe it's just something with the FBI. I don't know. But like I said, I want y'all to go
Aliens.
watch at least about 10 minutes of Dude. And maybe since I've implanted this Carmen Miranda thing in there. And you can hear the Chiquita Banana song in the background with him just dancing. You can see it. I can see it sitting here. And this man may sit there and go, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah,
He may.
maybe, but I doubt
But
it.
I don't
doubt
think
it.
so. I don't think so. Because, like I said, I don't see shit like that for no reason. So, something coming down the pike. Oh, him in, the Chiquita Banana thing would be the least of our worries.
Would be. It really would be, because that compared to Project Bluebeam and the actual aliens, yeah, no, I'll take the Chiquita Banana Lady.
Yeah, any day. Any day.
This
So,
shit's getting scary, y'all.
It is. It is. It's concerning. We are in perilous times in many, many ways. Final thoughts, kid.
Oh, perilous times.
Did you enjoy the interview, or were you sort of, it's like that internal,
I was getting like a, but I don't know. I don't know.
something ain't right. I mean, something other than the Carmen Miranda, something ain't right.
Right. Something's throwing me off, and I don't like the fact that other dude looks like Heaven's Gate.
He does.
ripoff.
He looks like Applegate, wasn't that his name? Marshall Applegate.
Marshall Applegate. That's
I don't know what the deal, and I'm sure that Salla
He
is
looks
a
like him.
very genuine man, but you can look at him and it's like,
he
Heaven's
looks like
Gate
him. And
dude.
Do what?
It's Heaven's Gate dude.
Yeah. He looks. I think it's the haircut, the color,
And maybe it's
the
just
look
the way
of the face,
the
and the fact.
teleprompter.
Huh?
The teleprompter. He needs to move that damn teleprompter.
Maybe, but it's also the background, because I could easily see the
Yeah.
other dude have that same background.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
The whole thing was weird. Even by my standards, and it's pretty low.
Yeah. Nah, it's
So just pay attention. Yep. That's your final thoughts. Yeah. Absolutely. Paradigmness everywhere.
I lifted my head up away from the mic. That's fine.
If you've had experiences with paranormal, supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids,
Big feet.
big feet.
I would rather big feet.
Big feet.
I would really rather Bigfoot.
go and look up a YouTuber named Ginger Billy about big feet. You gotta go do it. Ginger Billy has brought me much joy over the past week. And you can email us cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. That'll be in the description box, plus the link to the video with X-Man and Dr. Sallas. Sallas.
Something.
Whatever.
This is a thing. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all subscribe, and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good.
Yeah.
Yes.
L.A. Marzulli has a better take on this. He's done more research on this stuff. He really, really has.
Yeah.
You can go to his YouTube channel, too. So, know that you're loved, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.